In Deuteronomy 21 through 9, there is an interesting passage. It is a list of those who in time of war are to be exempted from service. Those who have built a new house or planted a new vineyard are to be exempt, lest they do not live to enjoy it. Those who are newly betrothed in marriage are to be exempt, lest they die too soon. And those who are fearful and faint-hearted are to be sent home, for they infect others with their craven and their cowardly spirit. Clearly, the leaders of Israel worked on the principle that quality and not quantity is what matters. And it might well be better for us if we thought more along the same lines. In the 20th century, there are a few of us who are not the victims and the slaves of statistics. When we want to see what a congregation is like, we look up the church yearbook and we see how many members it has, and how many members its organizations have. But paper membership is no test at all of vitality of a congregation. We want to know not how many members are on the roll, but how many are committed to Jesus Christ and to his church, which is a very different thing. It may well be said that we would be well advised to pay more attention to the quality than to the number of the members of a congregation. In regard to any profession, it is again surely quality more than quantity which matters. When there is a shortage of candidates for any profession, as for instance in teaching, it is very tempting to introduce a policy of dilution and to lower the standards of entry. It has to be remembered that there is a kind of inexorable law that dilution is a policy which is very hard to reverse, and that dilution tends to beget further dilution. It may well be that we would be better with fewer and better teachers and shorter hours of education for the child than a diluted profession. It is a problem which has to be faced in regard to supply of candidates for the ministry. In any sphere, a mere handful of picked and dedicated troops will be more effective than a faint-hearted, uncommitted, undisciplined rabble. It is better to have a few who are the best rather than many who are inferior and undedicated to the work. For once a standard is lowered, even if the lowering is meant to be temporary, it may never be possible to raise it again. Wow, that's interesting. Bye.